It's Arlys. It's Nikki. It's that Nikki and Arlys show.
Yeah.
Us being inappropriate.
I am so sorry. I am gonna scale it back like way hard today. Like scale it back like.
Or should you? I don't know. Cracked me up, that's for sure. That I felt like I was the perv for laughing at it and
She is a
encouraging
perv.
it. Courage.
Lunacy?
Yeah, out of each other.
Yes. Like, hey crazy.
Hey,
Come
crazy.
stand
I
by
see
me.
your you're crazy.
And I
You see my crazy?
I raise you two crazies.
Let's get that crazy like together.
Yeah. Like come over here. Come sit right
And
here.
I'm like, okay. Let's be weirdos together, guys.
You're
Let's
kooky.
have matching Mickey Mouse hair today.
yeah, we're just doing a little homage to the mix. And
It's kind of messy, but
oh, I love it. Yours looks way better. I look like a dog.
I think I should poop it out a
Which
little
is
more.
kind of what I was going for. Like kind of
You got your hair like this. It's pretty funny.
yeah.
I think we should just like do this.
Uh-oh, this one's coming loose.
Uh-oh. I think we should try to get him loose and see what
Uh-oh.
happens.
Oh no, mine is, well, are you sure?
No, I think we're done. I think that's
Okay.
loose enough.
Oh, well now I've gone too far.
Now they look great, I
Oh,
think.
thank you so much.
Do a video with just showing your hair, how
Yeah.
long it is. It's crazy.
We'll show it for 3 minutes straight and just,
We need to do it slow motion, too.
yeah, slow motion. I'll brush it for you. I'll show you my routine, you know.
That would be a cool video.
Yeah, we'll do it.
How we, like, well, you probably do a little bit more makeup than I. You probably care a little bit more about it. But if I showed people, like, how I'm just, like,
I don't know, you put it here and a little bit here and some on your butt. She's
But-
just naturally attractive. She doesn't have to try.
I don't know about that.
Like us losers.
I look at my...
Why does my hand look so big? We're going to talk about ourselves today.
Yeah.
Ask each other questions. These are totally off the cuff. So, like, you don't know what I'm going to ask you. And
I don't. We just totally just came up with this idea, like...
literally, it's
2 seconds ago.
documented. If you want to look back at the
Yeah,
tapes.
we'll probably have, like, a behind-the-scenes camera shot.
Yeah, extras 2017.
Where we're like, you know what? We're not doing this. What we were going to do? We're going to
Yeah.
do something completely different. Ask each other random questions. You know, it's weird because we do know each other really well, so I would be curious to see what questions we can come up with.
And maybe I forget some stuff because I'm, you know, kind of a shit. Because people want to know about other people.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of them.
They really want to know about what we think about?
Yeah. They
Why?
do. The same reason people have vlogs and people watch other people's vlogs and see what they do all fucking day. We
Right.
have something to offer to the world and we're gonna give it to you hard.
All it is just us. It can just be us.
Us and our erect bodies.
Or, like, poopy.
That's gonna hurt. Where did you put the soap?
What kind of soap? I have dish soap. I have bathroom soap.
Yeah, it's like a, you know, well, it's actually a soap that's already been used, so it's actually just like a really thin. the
Oh,
thin part
I
of the
don't have
soap.
that kind of soap.
Oh.
I have liquid soap. I don't like those kind of soaps because I feel like they get really filmy and I get kind of grossed out by the texture of the soap when they get all slimy in the shower.
Oh, yeah.
And I honestly don't have a type of shower that has like a little spot in it for the soap.
Yeah.
So then you have to put it on the ledge or in like the bathroom seat in the shower, and
Yeah.
it's kind of grosses me
Who?
out.
The back seat in the shower?
Yeah, you ever have like a shower that has like a little seat where you can put things inside of it? You could sit in their shower
Yeah.
like this,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of grosses me out too because I'm like, I'm naked,
And I'm just
sitting in this
my
like
shower.
wet, icky thing that I don't know how often I clean that part in the
Yeah,
shower.
and your most vulnerable areas are just smack up against it.
Yeah. Really like Bronner soap.
Me too.
So they only
Shout
have...
out to Bronner's!
Bronner's!
It's
Give us some
also-
soap! Give us some soap, Bronner's! I love your soap,
Mhm.
and I tell everybody about the soap, and the soap is amazing because it can do like a million
Anything. You
things.
can wash your dishes, you can wash your floors, you can wash your laundry. The best bottle to have around if you forget your phone and you go take a poop. Because of all the
So
writing on
much-
the bottle.
There's...
I need some free soap.
Have you seen the Bronner's documentary?
No.
Dude, he's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He's blind?
Mm-hmm.
Is he blind or he's deaf? I think he might be both. I don't know. It's pretty crazy, and there's like this one scene in the documentary. I think it's just called like Bronner's or something.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's pretty
So-
interesting. At one point, I think he can't hear, so he's in the background and talking to himself,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't know that someone's not talking to him.
Oh no.
So
That
it's pretty
sounds like
interesting.
me.
I have this bus van thing that goes around to the festivals.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to any festival, I think they have it at Burning Man. Any major event, they basically set up this massive shower.
Oh, so you can wash your butt.
Yeah, they don't have showers or bathrooms. Like, they have like porta potties, but they have no ways to actually clean yourself.
Yeah.
And people like to get naked apparently at those things with each other, and so you get really naked with each other, and then you shower with everybody in this massive shower that's just like amazing peppermint Bonner soap.
Well, that part's cool. Yeah. We just
I got
kinda
one.
spiraled off there.
I got it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna just go improv like you did, then I think that's better anyway.
Okay. Well,
When
yes.
did you first realize you were straight?
Actually, a really good question.
Right?
I think so. Because how many times do you hear gay people be asked,
When did you realize you were gay?
You were gay.
But doesn't it work the other way around?
Of course it does. So I will answer your question.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think it's that deep. I think it's just, I was a little boy crazy. So I feel like I have liked boys and thought boys were cute for literally as long as I can remember.
Like 5th grade or younger, like preschool?
Probably preschool, kindergarten.
Like, did you have like a boyfriend, like a kindergarten boyfriend
I
or
don't know
anything like
about
that?
kindergarten. I think the boyfriend started in about 2nd grade.
Isn't that
First or
crazy that we
second
think
grade,
about
yeah.
like stuff like that in 2nd
Yeah.
grade?
But so that's why it's easy to understand, you know, from the other perspective that they just liked girls or they just liked boys.
It was like natural.
Yeah, just like I never questioned, that's just what I find attractive, you know?
Do you think because you had so many examples of straight couples that you didn't even
Yeah,
like...
but then why me down in my little soul really like boys? You know what I mean? And then, you
Because
know...
boys are even icky!
I also had the same thought in kindergarten class because there's this boy in there, and this is a very interesting thought to have, who was just a complete shit. He was just always throwing a fit, and the teacher had to drag him out, and he was just like a horrible little kid, you know? And I remember watching him during one of his temper tantrums, I'm like, he is ugly. But I thought, why is he ugly? I like went over his whole face just sitting there. I'm like, what exactly makes him ugly? Is it the way his nose is? Is it the way...
Huh.
But I realized it's nothing physical about him. It's the way he acts. It makes him ugly. Isn't that crazy?
That is. That's weird that you even like could try to figure it out specifically.
Yeah, for somebody, what makes a face pretty? What makes a...
Wasn't it like supposed to be like symmetrical?
Yeah,
like that's what models, like there's no way that I could be a model ever in my life, even if I got super hot because I have a lazy eye. Look, you probably could tell.
You don't have a lazy...
No, it's actually true. I do have a lazy eye. It runs in my family. All of us have one eye that's a little more closed than the other.
Oh.
And it bothers
then
me.
Isn't that a lazy eyelid? Because a lazy
Well,
eye
I
is
just
when-
think of the eye as like this whole thing.
Yeah.
The eyelid's part of the eye, and then
Yeah.
the socket's part of the eye, and the eyeball's part of the eye. This whole thing is an eye.
Yeah.
So one eyelid, it's just a little lower, and so it makes putting makeup on really difficult.
Oh,
I get like I have to make this one look a little different to kind of offset
I never noticed. Or, you know.
I always felt like it
That's
was
what I
more
was
about
trying
how
to
you
figure
felt about somebody.
Yeah, it's who they are. Even when you're a little kid, you're like, that kid is ugly. I can't place why. Oh, that's right. It's because he's a shithead.
Yeah.
So he's ugly.
And it's like, do you pick your friends
That's why
because
they call
like
it
you're
inner
attracted
beauty.
to them in a way? Like, would you be friends with someone that you like? Because for me, like attraction has to do with energy. Well, I have always thought you were cute. I always tell people she was the pretty one, and I was
oh my
the
god,
not pretty one.
Oh.
I was Arlys's goofy friend.
No.
And everybody was in love with Arlys in high school, and nobody gave a flying flick about me.
Not true.
But
Not
until
true.
they got to know me, then they realized I was cool. But
Not true.
unless you gave me that chance, then everyone was like, "What the her deal?"
No, not true. Everybody loves you immediately.
I'm just gonna choose to believe that right now. It's a good feeling, so I'm gonna keep that.
It is. It's true.
Anybody that's probably watching this video has to love me, because
I mean, just look at that mug. Would you just look at that mug?
I've been doing a lot of work on my health, and I think it's helping out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I look better than I did in high school.
Yeah.
I definitely weigh a lot less than I did in high
You
school.
look great. I weigh more.
But you had a baby, so it doesn't count.
That's what
and your
everyone-
butt has always been big.
Everybody throws me that bone. You had a baby. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll use
You get a little break, I think, for that.
Yeah.
You get a little
Well,
like.
this shirt is not doing any favors for me, by the way.
Well, it's all messed up here.
Oh, biscuits.
I know. I was like, that's an
Seriously.
interesting shirt. I thought you were like wearing pajamas. She kind of is wearing pajamas.
I
I had to come from my house, so I had to like put makeup on and take a shower and like try to look decent. But she's just like, we should just wear PJs today. Why didn't I get that memo? I would have been.
This shirt makes me look heavier than I am. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
I could.
Definitely got some boobies after that baby. Oh man. Oh, wait.
Rambling as usual.
Gosh, why did we do that? I don't know.
It's crazy.
That's all we do.
How do you wipe? Just kidding. How do you feel about dolphins?
You know how I feel about dolphins.
I forget.
Well, I know they're supposed to be really, really smart.
Very smart.
So that means that, to me, they're pretty conscious of what they're doing, right? What happened was a couple years ago, I ran into this lady, and she kind of messed with my mind a bit because she told me about this article she had read involving dolphins. And it totally changed how I'd ever think about dolphins. And basically the worst way that I'd ever want to die was what this article contained. So if you don't know anything about this and you don't want to know, first off, I wouldn't look it up anyway, but if you want to know, it's a thing you can look up.
This is, what do y'all call it? This is your trigger warning. Okay? If you don't want to hear about dolphins and what they want to do to you.
Fast forward probably like 5 minutes.
And your orifices.
Because I don't really want to taint anybody, but you asked me this question and I want to be real about it and not pretend that dolphins are all cute and cozy and cool.
They're not.
They have a dark side. They have a dark side apparently, and the fact that they're smart makes me realize that they're evil because they're conscious of what they're doing.
Yeah.
So there's this thing called the dolphin rape cave. They basically will drag you down. They're really horny for some reason.
They're also the only other mammal that has sex for pleasure.
That's correct.
So another thing we got in common, and that's why people think they're so cool.
Because they're like us.
Think
but
again.
Do you really want to have some pleasure time with a dolphin when you're underwater? Nah, I don't. I don't, personally, and that could be somebody else's get off point. But
death wish?
For me, that's the worst way I'd ever want to go, would be to like be swimming, woo, 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 and having fun, like, hey guys, I'm in the water, I'm swimming, it feels so great, and then just be like, and then like have the dolphin dragging me down into like the deepest part of this like evil place, and then rape me, and then I would die because I would be underwater forever and dead, and then he would
take you to the rape cave.
That's how I feel about dolphins.
Great.
No, thank you.
It's spinning! It's spinning!